So diet is kind of a big deal, but what we're going to basically go through today is why it's such a big deal. So after you've put the food in your mouth and you've chewed it up and swallowed it, most of us don't really think about what happens after that. Now, diet is a huge factor in whether my clients are going to properly recover and how fast those people are going to actually recover as well. The majority of us don't necessarily think of chiropractic or physiotherapy and massage and diet coming together. However, the two of them have to supplement each other, and diet is a big deal. Now, let me just use an analogy that will make it make sense. Now, you drive a car. Your car is run on petrol. And you put diesel in your car. What happens to your car? And the reality of it is that the human body, like every other species and animal on the planet, has got a diet. And we're pretty much the only species on the planet that has gone out of its way to not have a diet. The fact that we've now got an abundance of food that is available to us from the supermarkets, etc., now allows us to overeat and be undernourished. Now, the majority of our food is coming from internationally and therefore is being picked way too early, and our agriculture is mass produced, and so therefore the quality of our meats and products are significantly dropped. So here are a couple of my tips and hints in order to actually increase the amount of nutrition that you can personally get from your day-to-day diet. So I like to keep it really simple, and the reason that I keep it really simple is that if you follow these basic rules, that 90% of what you eat will be of decent quality. So rule number one is if you can't catch it, pick it, or kill it, it probably wasn't designed for human consumption. So all of these chemicals, say for example, like stuff like aspartame and phenylphthalein, the chemicals that they add to stuff like diet sodas, Coke, any diet drinks will have sources of aspartame, and therefore those other chemicals in it as well. So we want to eat whole foods. Okay, so whole foods essentially are those foods that you can pick, catch, kill. So whole foods include whole meats, and generally as a rule of thumb, we want to go free range with meat. And again, really the reason for this is the antibiotic use and the mass agriculture when it comes to meat. Again, pick it. We want to have whole foods, fruits, nuts, seeds, grains. A little bit of grains is okay, but too much grains can start to make people puffy and inflamed. So if you notice you've got any intolerance, and again, the intolerances for stuff like grains has gone up because of the mass agriculture. Gluten is roughly 8 times higher in wheat now than what it used to be. And then we've also got stuff like our fresh dairy, dairy produce and eggs. Now, personally, I would recommend going more towards plant-based foods for the majority of your diet. Now, I am personally vegan. However, I still obviously understand that not everybody is going to share my opinion on food, but where we want our diet to predominantly be is predominantly plant-based, predominantly whole foods. If we are eating meat, be aware of where you're getting your meat from. Try to choose mainly organic and try to mainly choose free range. And trust me, the reason that you're going to want to do this is it's going to massively increase the amount of antioxidants you're going to consume. It's going to reduce the amount of negative fats that you've got in your food and actually increase the number of beneficial fats. So free range meat is significantly higher in omega-3 than mass agriculture or close quarters, so non-free range meats. And then obviously all of your fiber, etc., is going to be in your diet from all of those whole foods that you're going to be eating. So you guys, whilst we're on lockdown, this is a really simple way for you to take a step back, have a little look at your diet and go, okay, what can I change here? If you need any advice, please reach out to us. We've got some recipes on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe for any new videos on diet, exercise, or just general advice for chiropractic, and you can find us on YouTube at Complete Health Eastbourne.